All right, this is Rick, Vintage Oddball Cards. I'm in the corporate area now, and you can see it goes forever, the corporate area. It seems to be bigger and bigger each year. We got baseball card exchange. We have hunt auctions. You can see how far it goes back, and I can't see the other way through this wall, but here's Heritage. It goes pretty far back the other way. So I'm kind of at the midway point here where I'm standing. I'm going to give you the sights and sounds here of the corporate area. This is hunt auctions. I enjoy walking through. It's just like a museum. Some of these auction house has to display. Hey, look at that. There's Chris Chelios up there. This is eBay Live.
I think what I want to do now is first
Let's see what Chris Chelios is. They're interviewing him. He's signing autographs, it looks like. So we're gonna walk up a little closer here.
For Fanatics, but we will start them at $1 for you guys. If you are watching on the live out here on eBay, so
there he is.
They're all going to be extra large customs, Andy. All right, what's the next team you want to run it?
Pretty crazy studio here. Look at this.
We
even have people sit in the stands over here.
Hall of Fame 2013 descriptions, witness authentication. We're going to put them, I think, right over here. Put them on the table.
What do you
right
play? Like 26 seasons in the league? Something like that. One of the great hockey players. So this is
first serve out here, right?
eBay Live.
2013 Chris Chelios Detroit Red Wings.
Turning here, Heritage Auctions. Gonna keep walking. I understand somebody just told me a minute or two ago that Beckett has actually stopped accepting on-site grading submissions. You can still mail them in, or they'll mail them back to you, but no more grading on site for Beckett. And I'd imagine PSA is probably going to follow shortly. It's just, the line was crazy yesterday. The line's crazy today. I imagine they're not going to last very long either. Both Beckett and PSA were just swamped, and hey, just didn't probably have enough people to here to grade the cards. All right, so I'm walking over here to Upper Deck. Upper Deck has always been over the years, one of my favorite. The cards that Upper Deck comes out with are always one of my favorite companies. And they have a nice setup here. Let's see. Here's some jersey. Oh, we got my man here, the draft pick here, San Jose Sharks. That's what I'm talking about. Alumni Alley. Great setup here. Oh, look at Chicago Stadium chairs here. Like I said, it's always fun to it's like just a history museum. Some of these booths. We got Upper Deck starting soon. So I walk through here. I'm just scratching the surface here. We've got the Hart Trophy. That's kind of scary, huh? All right, as I walk, here's Topps, backside of Topps. Kind of presented as like a stadium. Let's see. Here's some more Upper Deck. They print your own cards over here. I think all these companies, trading companies, you get a free card. Take a picture of you. All right, I'm walking. I see Fanatics Collect. You know, as they turn the corner, you got Fanatics.
Fire Redemption. You see
when I walked in, about the show early entry is like 9 a.m. Regular general admission at 10. I was walking with John Mangini from the hotel, and man, there was a lot of people just even entering at 10:30-ish. I mean, they opened up a whole parking lot down the street for people to park. I mean, the hobby is strong. Let me just tell you, the hobby is strong. Some people are saying they're supposed to check your pass or ticket, and they were just waving people in because of the fire marshal, and just people all in the lobby are just outside literally to get into this. I mean, they're just, even yesterday, the early entry people got in 15 minutes early, and the general admission, I think, got in a half hour early, just because there were so many people that were waiting to get into the show. All right, this is kind of interesting. This is basically kids' trade area. You have to be, I think, 16 years and under. And man, there's talking cases. You got cases galore. You got kids that have more money than me out here flipping cards. Well, probably not more money, not saying much, but these kids have a lot of cash flowing. All right, so kind of a cool. Like I mentioned earlier, man, there's a lot of kids here, more than I've ever seen at a national. Probably has a lot to do with Pokemon, but I see sports cards here. Lots of sports cards, actually. I'm looking for vintage. I don't see any vintage here. All right, so I keep walking. They're on the ground here, flipping. Kind of good to see. Make fun of it, but it's kind of good to see. All right, here's our, he was filming live here. There he is right there. Mr. Jeff Wilson. Market movers, sports card investor, the face of the modern hobby. There he is. All right, as I keep walking here, Panini. Tomorrow I'll probably do the breaker area, and then probably have to get earplugs and maybe close my eyes as I'm walking through that area. Here's HQ station buying, and look at all these people. Lines even logged here for HQ. All right, so I hope you enjoy this. If you can hear me, I'm just kind of walking around, talking to myself. But yeah, I'm one end of the main hall. The back of the main hall, you can see. I got a long way to walk to the front here to meet someone. Hey, thanks for watching.